Okay, Coach, historic Lambeau Field. Fittingly, it butts up against Lombardi Avenue here in the heart of Green Bay, Wisconsin. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the New York Jets.
57 to Mike. 57 to Mike. Lost the run. Lost the run.
On first down, Rodgers. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Rodgers now throwing again. This one complete to his running back, Jamal Williams. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Packers have the first.
And this is why trying to cover the angle route is so difficult. Anyone playing the linebacker position, when they see a running back out of the backfield widen because he heads towards the flat first, oftentimes you widen too much and overcommit. He cuts up inside, and that's what we saw there. A nice pickup for a first down.
Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Complete. This is Lewis. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. And again, it's Rodgers. It's caught here by Adams. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 31-yard line.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe need some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double-team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
He's not going to get me.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now Jones. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down, a very solid gain on that play.
Guys, it's game situation. Let's go. 25. Check 25. Check.
Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. And that's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. No touchdown there, but if that first drive is any indication, looks like they're going to have a pretty good day passing the football.
I would say confidence would have to be pretty high after that first drive, able to throw it almost at will. You're exactly right. They didn't get the touchdown, but 3 points serves as a nice notice about how this offense is going to move.
After the made field goal, now Crosby will do the kickoff duties. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. And the pass complete to Enunwa. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Now off the bootleg, Darnold. Got an open man, it's Enunwa. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Brandon, I think we can see early on they're making a concerted effort to get him the football. So to me, that means they like the matchup that they have. They feel like he's better than the guys that are covering him.
2 plays, 2 passes. We'll see if they go back to that well. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Right 54. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
We're going to sign 54, right there. 54, Mike. I'm not ready.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he tried to bounce it outside, but they'll stop him behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Well, they only needed a small gain on 3rd down. They end up getting over 30 yards. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now Bell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Out of the shotgun, it's Bell. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up for you.
This one caught by Crowder. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's another 10 yards on that one and another 1st down.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you've got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air, because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Back to throw, Darnold. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Zadarius Smith in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs. Now leads to a 3rd and long. First and second down were a disaster. Both went backwards. Now it's 3rd and 18. They need something big. Darnold now to throw. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, the Jets turn to kicker Sam Ficken. This is a 26-yard attempt. Ficken's kick is good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Tie ball game, still a little more than a minute to go in the half. The question, can they put something together here, try to take that lead into intermission?
I would have to think that would be the goal for sure. I don't think you sit on anything here. Here's your opportunity. Push it downfield. As you mentioned, it's a tie game. So minus a disaster on your part, you've got that in your back pocket. Go ahead and try and get some points and feel great going into the half.
Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Took just one play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Funches has it complete. And deep he goes into Jets territory before being taken down. A big play there just before halftime. 51 yards. Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Packers have taken the lead.
And that touchdown gives them a touchdown lead before they attempt the extra point. What a great way to end the half.
Yeah, great job to put themselves in front. And now, see on the sideline, special teams defense scrambling, saying we want to preserve this for the final moments of this second quarter. Crosby with the extra point, and the lead is now 10-3. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. And just 25 seconds to go in the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Brought down that time by Christian Kirksey. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 26. The second half starts with a carry by Bell. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
58, it's Mike. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got, Heavy? Give me something.
And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. It appears they're going to come up empty on this first drive of the second half, still down by that slim margin.
Yeah, and that's okay. You know, when you sit and analyze it, they're not happy about what happened, having to go to the bench. But this gives them a chance to let their defense do some work while they on the sidelines go over what they're doing offensively and formulate a proper plan.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. On the return is Irvin. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. Now the ball comes loose, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. It's coming this way. Here we go.
So following the fumble recovery, here's Darnold. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Great coverage there all around. Really didn't have many options to throw the football.
Very little chance that one was going to be completed. Every receiver was locked up.
From the 21, it's 2nd and 10.
Hey, let's get that ball here. Let's get that ball right here.
Now Darnold. A screen to Bell. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Now Bell. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's 2nd and goal.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Oh, and after the sack, he's still down on the field. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. Ficken's kick is good. And the drive will wind up yielding 3. They had it first and goal, 3 attempts, couldn't get it in, so they settle for 3.
Yeah, the field tends to shrink a little bit the closer you get to the goal line, doesn't it? It doesn't sound right. It sounds a little counterintuitive. But you run out of space to run the deep routes, so they can just sit on the shorter stuff if you're going to throw it. If you want to run it, there's just not as much space. They end up having to take 3 there.
The lead cut to just 4 as they kick it away and turn things over to their D. This is taken at the 3. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And last drive, obviously not what you're looking for. You've got the lead. You got to protect the football.
So in other words, someone got lucky.
Trying to get it to Adams, but it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick, and he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. After the interception, here's Darnold. Anunu's got it, complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Final minute now of the third quarter. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Darnold will throw it on 3rd and 1. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith picks up his second sack of the afternoon. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Here's the Jets punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this one's out of bounds. Should be inside the 10, I think it is. At the 6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
A tight game like this, such a tough spot for the offense to be in. Even though they have the lead, Charles, back up so close to their goal line, they got to protect the football.
And that's when you have to take care of your team with play calling as well. Not a lot of misdirection, not a lot of counters, not a lot of plays where you have extra ball handling. Get it right to the hands of your running back, tell him to take care of the ball, and try and move forward.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
A run there on first down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. Pierre Desir in on the stop. Offensively with the lead, you want to run the ball, keep the clock going, but you also want to still kind of be in attack mode too, right? So how do you do that and not come back on your heels?
Yeah, think about all the practices we've watched where they have that tempo period to go over things just like this, where they describe the scenario, tell you what they're looking for, and make sure that they're still attacking, yet at the same time not going so fast as to leave too much time on the clock.
13 yards, first down, Packers.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Here's Rodgers. Looking deep for Adams. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Davante Adams, 56 yards. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point try now for Crosby. It's good, and now it's an 11-point lead, 17-6. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
We're pretty quiet, D. We're pretty quiet.
Darnold from the gun. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. Give him 28 yards on that one. So the face mask, quite a blessing there as they'll start out of harm's way with a 1st and 10. Darnold, he lost the football. And the Packers pick it up. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They begin the drive with Williams. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
He's tight right here. He's tight on the right. Tight on the right. You got three down.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Woo! Let's get it. Send it in. 319. Watch the slant.
On 3rd down, here's Jones. And they'll bring him down right at midfield, and he is well short of the 1st down. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Here's J.K. Scott now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. On first down, Darnold. This is Bell on the dump off. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Here's Darnold. Looking left side, and it's complete. The end result, 21 yards. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Come on, baby.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there, and now it's second down. Not sure what happened out there, but it looked like the timing was a little off on that throw.
Well, you know I'm a defender, so what am I going to say?
Great defense.
Darn right. They did something to disrupt that timing.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Again, Darnold. Under pressure now, Darnold, and he goes down. Preston Smith in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down. The shotgun snap for Darnold, and that is incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on third down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Darnold, he's going to let it fly. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. Rodgers will take a knee here, and that should be all she wrote.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.